Clyde and Tonya Harden are high school sweethearts who have been married for over 25 years and serving in ministry for more than 2 decades. Together, they have raised 3 beautiful daughters, overcome the challenges of homelessness, and built a life grounded in faith, perseverance, and purpose. From humble beginnings to building their own home and now leading a thriving 7-figure business, their journey is a testament to God's grace and resilience. On Unscripted with Clyde and Tonya Harden, they invite listeners into candid conversations about marriage, ministry, and money, sharing real stories, hard-earned lessons, and heartfelt encouragement for couples and entrepreneurs alike. Let's now listen to the Unscripted with Clyde and Tonya.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Clyde.
Tonya.
We coming for our first recording. Do a little intro to introduce to you our new podcast. What is the name of our podcast, woman?
Unscripted with the Hardens, where we've been doing
No. See that? She messed up the name already. It's Unscripted with Clyde and Tonya.
What he said, that'll work. Whatever he said. So why you ain't just do it?
I don't know. I thought I was going to trust you. But listen, this is the Harden. This is what you're going to get. Listen, we really want to come out here real quick and just introduce our new podcast. Listen, I want you to do me a favor. We have been on so many different platforms, and we've been trying to figure this thing out. We knew that we had to actually come here and take our podcast to the next level. I really want to say, we didn't say this here, but I'm telling you right now, I really think this is us converting coffee and conversation to Unscripted with Clyde and Tonya, because
I say coffee conversation and let's talk about a podcast and the mind your business moment.
Yeah,
all of that.
But we're still gonna drop business videos on Facebook, on YouTube.
Yeah.
You're still gonna do the BAM community.
Yeah.
So why we do this? Why we come here for this? Kind of share with that real quick.
Because we realize, first of all, we're busy. For those that don't know, not only are we mothers, fathers, sons, daughter, all of that stuff. We're also pastors, business owner, parents, all of that. And we realized that we're doing a whole lot, and we didn't want to be all over the place, and we wanted to bring one thing to one platform. Yeah. So we decided to bring the podcast and all the coffee conversation, everything that we do to one platform, but just make it a little bit more tight and right, and be able to start growing in the process of doing this. And so you've seen us grow and build on different levels. If you've been rocking out with us, if you haven't, if this is your first time, you'll kind of see we like to start slow and then kind of grow a little bit. But we realized that we wanted to bring one thing to be able to do this and not leave our audience because of our busy schedule. And so creating this podcast, shout out to Devin Simon, that has been rocking out with us, that put all this in bed, and HE Services, that invested
contribution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people don't understand. HE financial contributor, not Clyde and Tonya.
No, not at all. But we thank God for that, because we want to be able to bring this together. So that's why we did this. So like, share with somebody, all that great stuff right here on this platform. We're going to be talking about money, marriage, ministry, everything that we kind of deal with.
Listen, and the reason why we're doing this, because like my wife just said, we're going to talk about marriage, money, ministry. We learned one thing, is that we have a responsibility. God has really blessed us, and we don't want to lose what God has given us. And the way we make sure we don't lose it, we got to share it. We have unapologetically went through hell. I'm going to be real with you. We've probably unapologetically went through hell, and we took notes along the way. So we know for a fact we have a lot to share. God has taken us from high school sweethearts, loving each other in high school, to separating, then coming back together, getting married, having 3 beautiful daughters.
I almost say something else. Go ahead.
Having 3 beautiful daughters. Parenting. We learned lessons in parenting. We learned lessons in marriage. We learned lessons in ministry. We started pastoring together, started a business together, been homeless together.
Yeah.
Took a business from a startup to now a 7-figure business.
I took a church from startup to growing and losing and learning and all of that. Nonprofit organization.
So on this platform, you're going to get a little piece of all that. We don't know what we're going to bring every week. Every week we're going to bring something different, a topic, a discussion, maybe even like a current event. Everything we share with you, though, we promise you is going to be a lesson. It's going to be something that we're going to share with you, that we learned, that we know will be able to help you. So if you're a husband, I really want the men to get on this podcast. I know women are really big on podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts. And so I think this would be a good one for a husband. This would be a good one for a pastor or a wife. Who else do you think would be good for this podcast?
I think it would be good for business owners. I think it'll be good for that person, because one of the things when it comes to pastoralship that I love that we've learned to do is we've learned that pastoring is not who we are, it's what we do.
Yeah.
And so we also realize that we don't have nothing to hide. And so we don't mind. I think that's why I love the name that you called it, Unscripted, because we don't mind telling our story. Now, we ain't going to tell you till we can overcome it.
Yeah, for real.
But we go through trials and tribulation, and it's for a reason. So it's for that person that has experienced pains, experienced trials, experienced adversity. And you just, I would say you the underdog. Like, I believe we call the underdogs. Yeah. Those people that everybody counted out, because we were counted out as kids growing up. We unfortunately, but fortunately, that's our story. But we learned how to make lemon out of lemonades. We've learned how to dance in the rain. And so that's really what this podcast is for. For that person that said, I want to dance in the rain and I want to be able to, have longevity, because 25 years of marriage ain't easy, sugar. Right. But you got to have longevity. And I think that's important.
But I got a small disclosure. I always got to make sure this is very clear and cut. This ain't church.
Come on, Jesus.
You know, this is not your regular, what you think churchy thing. I want to tell you that I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. If you was part of my testimony, we're going to talk about you. If you didn't want to be talked about, you shouldn't have been part of my story. I'm not going to use your name. But we've been through a lot. I mean, through emotional infidelity. I'd never physically cheated on my wife, but I emotionally cheated on her. She went through sickness. I didn't understand how to handle her sickness. We're going to talk about that. My children, from them playing us and how we overcame them playing us, coming against us, to, in-laws and some of the things we went through with our in-laws. We're going to talk about
some of the things we went through with church members.
Church members?
All of that. As pastors. Well as in business. I just think it's unscripted. Like everything that we have been through, but not just to talk about, but talk about as a learning lesson. Yeah. How we learn how to fight.
We're going to be petty, but we're going to have a lesson in the pettiness. We're going to have a lesson. So I want you to understand.
The petty pastors.
The petty pastors. The petty pastors with a lesson. But the reason why I'm going to tell you that, because I want you to go ahead and lock in now. Don't miss it. I want you to put the subscribe button so that you know for a fact every time that chime will go off and you see us on YouTube, you hear us on podcasts, on whatever platform you choose to watch us on, we're going to bring you some realness. I think it's time out for everybody just getting the glory story. No, we're gonna share with you the guts and the glory. Mm-hmm. So, because we realize, I think some people has painted every picture so pretty to where people have disqualified themselves from success, because I think success don't look like me.
That's good.
Well, we're gonna tell you, we was homeless, man, twice, living in the church, pastoring, and was almost embarrassed the first time. Second time, a little bit more, little embarrassed, but not as much as we was the first time. We're gonna talk about it all. So this is just a little introduction.
Yes.
What to expect. Any last words you want to share with them as we?
Man, rock out with us, like, share, and subscribe to all the new followers. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Yep. Let's rock out together and grow together. Unscripted with Clyde and Tonya. Did I say it right
this time?
Thank you.
So God bless you. We love you. Be blessed.